I've only worn these shoes one time before, and they've been very, very popular. So a lot of people are looking for shoes they don't have to tie. Now, Chris Campanelli is here, one of the brothers Campanelli that brings great cleaning products to QVC. You're now in your 21st year.
21st year.
21st year of bringing great cleaning products to QVC. This is the Pro Series spray mop with the 2 microfiber pads. Now, you can either put water in that spray bottle, or you can put cleaner in that spray bottle.
You could put whatever you want in the spray bottle.
Whatever you like. And these little mop heads all go in the washing machine.
They do. This pad was designed to be used dry and wet, but yes, to your point, rather than going to the store to buy more disposable mop pads, and oh, by the way, when you go get those disposable guys, they sell a dry pad and a wet pad. So you need 2 different systems to do what this one system will do, and they come in some very nice colors.
And this also works on just hard surface floors, yes?
Yes, hardware, like hard sealed floors, tile, linoleum, laminate, and all of the vinyl floorings and stuff like that, yes.
As long as it's sealed. Now, as you mentioned, we have color choices available, and we have this for you in the first color, which is taupe, matches my shoes. Then we have sage green. Then we have aqua. And finally, we have coral. If you are interested in a color, you choose the color because it makes you smile.
Yes.
They all do exactly the same job. Now, you get 2 of these microfiber heads that are full of looped microfiber, and they're thirsty.
Looped microfiber, they hold just enough water. They're going to easily glide around the floor. I love this because we designed this after that like old school custodian mop that you might have seen when you were in grade school, using that dry. And then, of course, this here, this is what I like to say, the most important part is this bottle, because you can open this up and then put whatever you want in here. You don't have to worry about going to the store or not knowing what's in it or replacing the entire bottle. What I love about this, David, is because the head is so big, we can use this dry. We have a nice articulating head. If you wanted to maybe take up all the dog hair or the dust or something like that before you mop, you can do that, and then you go right to the hardwood floor. So I want to show you this. We started with a clean pad, right? So when you get this at home, take this out, and then you're going to mop your floors. You can see that I can put as much or as little solution, right? I don't know if we can.
Oh, there's a little trigger on the handle.
There's a little trigger on the end of the handle here. You can use water, you can use vinegar and water, you can use a little bleach in here if you wanted to, or if you like that, you know, fabulous cleaner that you can get at any of the stores, you could do that. If you have like a pine scented cleaner that you like, you can use anything that you'd like. But here's what I like about this, David, is that all of that mess is hidden in the microfiber pad, because the pad is lifting, trapping, and removing all of that nasty mess.
It's not just moving it around.
No, it's lifting it. It's like the white sock test, right? You know when you go home and you wear white socks around the house?
Around your house, and you think you're a good housekeeper, and then you look at the bottom of your feet, and they're black.
Yes.
Because the white socks have picked up a lot of dirt on the floor that you could not see with your naked eye.
That's right. And here's what I love about this, is that when these are done, you peel them off, you come right over here, you put them in the hamper so that you'll put them in the washing machine and the dryer, and you'll get to use them over and over and over again instead of going back to buy more of these disposable pads.
The only thing we ask is you not use any fabric softener.
Correct.
Because fabric softener and microfiber are not friends.
That's right.
This is going to be something, and because of that hook and loop closure, this sticks on the bottom very nicely. And I love that you can also choke it back a little bit.
Yes.
Have some extra here on the end to do quarter round and baseboards.
To quarter round and baseboards without having to get down on your hands and knees. So this is what I do at home. I give myself a little bit of room. To David's point, I cheat the pad, because what I do here is this nice articulating head. First of all, you can see that the pad will lift up against that quarter round and the baseboards. I can get all the way up against the side without having to get on my hands and knees. The articulating head allows me to get around the corner, and we made this pad this size for this reason here, David. Watch, if I flip this up, we can now clean the risers of the stairs. So if you have hardwood stairs like I do at my house, you can flip this up and now clean the risers of the stairs without having to get on your hands and knees and rub and scrub. And then again, when these are dirty, you peel them off, you put them in the washing machine, and then you get to use them over and over and over again.
Now this stain is jelly. Now you might be wondering, if I drop jelly toast, why does it always fall goose side down? I always thought it was bad luck.
No, it's the weight. Yes.
Yeah, because it weighs more. But if you've got little ones around the house, or you've got a messy David Venable, then this is going to be something that works really nicely.
Yeah, so this is the whole idea, right, David? Because you want to make sure that you have the right tool to do the right job, and you don't want to spend all day mopping the floor. This pad, again, is designed to be used dry and wet. Dry for maybe dusting or clearing out some of the pet hair around the house before you mop, and then of course using it wet to get all the nasty stuff up. But then again, I love this feature here. Because these pads are removable and you have hook and loop, that's how they attach. I take this, I put it in the hampers because I'm going to wash it, I'm going to dry it, and use it over and over and over again instead of buying more disposable
And if you'll notice on the floor is super clean.
Yes.
Because it attracted all the dirt.
That's right.
Captured all the dirt.
Yes.
And removed all the dirt.
So if you don't mind, David, I want to show you why I think that this mop system is so very important.
Okay.
To me, it starts here with the head, right? The mop head, because this pad is super large and oversized, we did that for a reason. We wanted to make sure we gave you just enough microfiber here that's going to lift, trap, and remove, but it's not going to hold too much water because originally...
We should point out that 1,000 of these are gone.
Oh, okay.
1,000 are gone.
Yeah, well, think about what the disposable systems would cost you if you went to the store, right? Because for a mop, you have to go get a wet mop and you have to go get a dry mop for what this system will do, and not to mention that you can put whatever you want.
Some of those replacement mops work on batteries.
Yes.
And that means you have to buy batteries for them as well.
And you know what you can't do? This right here. You cannot take the top off and put whatever you want in there. You have to throw away the entirety of the container and then go buy another container.
Oh.
And then you can't even replace the batteries in some of those things either, David. So when the battery runs out, you have to go buy another one.
A whole new system.
Whole new system.
This is going to be a much more affordable way to do it. And who among us is not looking to save money these days, right?
Oh, I know I am.
Because everything is going up.
Everything, yeah.
So we want a clean house. That much is a given.
Yes.
What we want to do is have a system that is reusable, washable,
yes,
replaceable,
yes,
everything.
And to be conscious enough to know what you're putting on your floors. If you have a hardwood floor cleaner that you absolutely love, unscrew the top, pour it in there, and use it. If you don't, if you want to use maybe a little bleach in the bathroom because you're thinking about maybe some of, you know, little boys maybe get a little accident or something like that, you can unscrew the top.
If you have boys in your house, you don't have good aim.
Yeah, so you don't have good
aim. This is the handle on the trigger.
And we'll show you how to put the whole thing together.
It shows you how easy it is to dispense that liquid, whatever that liquid may be.
That's right.
This is a really superior system, and you need no tools to snap this together, right?
You don't, right? It's all friction fit, and all you have to do here is when you get it at home, you're going to take it out of the box. It's going to come in 3 different pieces. You're going to snap the assembly onto the neck here, and that's already in there. The bottle comes already pre-assembled on there, so pop that in there. You line that up down there on the back, David. So we'll show you here on camera. This little spot right here is where you line that up, and that clicks into place. And then when you're ready to use the bottle, you just kind of pull it out, unscrew it, pour whatever you'd like in there, and then make sure when you put it back in, you give it a nice little click, and then you're ready to go.
All right, let's do some more demonstrations.
Sure.
And I will also remind you about colors, if color is important to you. This is taupe. Most popular, most limited is the sage green. 400 left in the sage green.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, going quickly. This is the aqua, and then I have coral. You choose a color because it either matches your house or makes you smile.
Or makes you smile,
yeah.
Sure.
They all do exactly the same job. Now, hard surface floors.
Yes.
If it's a hardwood floor, make sure it's sealed.
Make sure it's a sealed hardwood floor, which most flooring these days is, of course. But again, this pad is designed to use dry first, right? If you wanted to maybe do some dusting or cleaning beforehand. Because you have 2 pads, if you do the dry cleaning like we did over after Gourmet Holiday, as you should have seen that pad, that was nasty. But you get to peel this off and then transition automatically into a wet pad. And it's super easy, David. It's hook and loop. You just put it down on the pad, you give it a couple little presses, and then you're ready to go. So when you start with a clean pad at home, this is what I want you to do. We talked about this earlier. It's like the dry sock test, right? So you can dispense as little or as much a solution as you want, or as close or as far away as you want. And this is what I love about this, David. Because I have that bottle, that refillable bottle, I can use whatever I want. If I want to use water, I can. If I want to use my favorite floor cleaner, I can. But the pad is doing all of the work for you because all of that microfiber.
Look how filthy that is.
Yes, it's lifting,
Look how much
trapping,
dirt
and removing.
was on that floor.
Yes, sir.
That we could not see with our naked eye.
That's right.
But the microfiber saw it.
100%.
And not only saw it, but removed it.
Yes.
That's why it's on the bottom of the mop head and not still on your floor. You're not pushing around. If you take a regular mop,
yes,
and you put it on a dirty floor,
yes,
you're just pushing the dirt around.
That's all you're doing, like an old sponge mop or an old string mop. The only thing you're doing is moving the dirt.
It's moving the dirt around.
Yes.
This is going to remove the dirt.
Yes.
And when this gets dirty, it peels off and goes into the washing machine and the dryer. The only thing we ask you is you not use any fabric softener in the wash water.
That's right.
And no dryer sheets in the dryer. You don't need them.
That is it. And to our earlier point, David, this system was designed to replace 2 of those disposable mops, right? You have a dry mop and a wet mop. This pad is designed to, yeah, sure. Just, tap, there you go. Put it on there, and then all you got to do is little hook and loop action there, and then
dispense a little bit of the solution.
Yeah, and you can put it as far away as you want, and the pad is going to do the work for you, David. Just back and forth. That's it.
Oh
yeah.
my!
Microfiber is lifting, trapping, and removing. It's a super oversized pad.
Is this crayon?
It is crayon. It's greasy, waxy crayon.
Greasy, waxy crayon.
But works great on like if your dogs are tracking in mud or something. I mean, I know in my house we have 3 rescue dogs. There's dirt and mud all over the house all the time when they come in from outside. But here's the best part, David, is this pad.
That's a little stubborn, so I'm going to hit it with a little
hit it with a little bit more solution. You can do that. But here's what I love about the size of this pad, David, is you're going to mop your house a lot faster, right? Because you think about the size of these pads, these disposable pads, David, our pad is almost twice the size of this pad here, right?
This is a store-bought pad.
Yes.
Up here. Come on, up here, up high. Here we are. This is a store-bought pad.
Right here.
And this is Chris's pad.
Yes.
Much different in size. I mean, this one looks like it ate that one for lunch.
It's true. But here's the thing, David. This is a wet pad, right? Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that you replace the wet pads and the dry pads, and you replace all of those different solutions. You don't even know what's in the bottle. Like those wet mop systems that use the batteries at the store.
Right.
You can't open the bottle, and you don't even know what's inside. That's why I love this system here. It's got the pads. It's the Easy Glide pad because you can use it dry and wet. Microfiber is going to lift, trap, and remove. You see that we looped the fibers, so it's going to be much easier to push around the floor instead of being super difficult to push. I love this because once it gets dirty, David, you put it in the washing machine, you put it in the dryer, and you get to use it over and over and over again instead of going back to the store to buy more of those disposable products. You pop this in the washing machine, pop it in the dryer, and it's done. It's ready to go.
I have known Chris a long, long time, and Chris is in the business of saving you money.
Yes,
and
time.
In this day and age, when you're paying more for everything, I read on the news right before I came out here that they want to raise the cost of imported automobiles.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is going up, 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 up.
Up, up.
So this is your chance to bring it down, 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 down.
Down, down, down. That's right.
And I should tell you that 2,000 of these are now gone.
Thank you.
We are very, very busy, and we're last call on the sage green. Is that right?
I'll take this for you.
Fewer than 100 in the sage green. Now this is taupe. This is sage green. Fewer than 100 left.
Okay.
Then we have aqua, and we have coral. You may you need no tools to assemble these. You just click it together.
That's it.
And then you add your solution, whether it be water, a cleaning solution, whatever.
Whatever you'd like.
Whatever you like.
That's right.
Chris, it's good to see you, my friend.
It's always great to be here.
Always
buddy.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to keep things moving with Egg Harbor, and it's the cod big deal. Now, since we kicked this off, we've taken how many orders?